And the Moose Bronk in the UK is joining me. Yeah, he's and I want to make sure though that you are actually, yeah. Uh, this, wow. Uh, this is interesting. I don't see anything on my screen that would indicate. I mean, I have to do something to put you on. Yeah, but I don't know why. Oh, there you are. There you are.
I am on stage now. Look at me.
Yeah, you're
My
Sandra
little
D. Yeah.
headless icon or bodiless icon or whatever. Yeah.
I'm using a new studio, so I'm learning about this. This is a free version of this, and I'm learning as I go. So please bear with me. But if you want to be a panelist on the program, just check the comments, and you'll see the link. And if you click that link, you'll be right in the studio.
Well, I think you have to do something for them to get in, though. Though you have to like activate them or something.
Yeah, I mean, if it's somebody showing their dick, I'm not gonna
It's
obviously
not going to
say, yeah, let
automatically.
them in there.
It's not going to automatically pop up, is what I'm saying. Yeah.
Pop up. That would
Oh
be,
yeah, there's somebody in the studio that I can
well.
see.
Hey, no, this is Hammer time. You see,
Yeah.
once I understand how this works, this might be interesting. How you doing, Jim?
Doing good today. It's a beautiful day in Columbus.
Wow.
It's a wonderful day in the neighborhood. Today we talk about, well, which quarterback is our guy. I'm also going to be introducing a whole new concept to Moohead
No.
Radio.
No,
Yeah, yeah.
don't do it. Don't do it.
No, I mean,
Hey.
here we go. So we're going to be part of the fun of the program will be in the crawler in the bottom of the screen. So you'll get an idea of some of the things that we'll be talking about during the course of the program, and that's basically what we're going to start with is which quarterback is our guy in Cleveland. And I know there's no sample to really draw from, but I can't for the life of me understand how anyone can think that Joe Flacco isn't going to be the starter unless something happens to him.
Yeah, I hope
I
not.
think you're missing the subtitle. And does it really matter who it is?
Well, and I think, but that's for the left to the imagination of people, as we move on with the program week after week, the crawler on the bottom, the what do they call it?
The scroll.
The scroll, yeah, is going to become more and more disturbing and disgusting. So that way, it won't be coming out of my mouth, but it's something that you can read. It will help the linguistic and reading skills of the American public, and at the same time, allow me to express myself in two different times, ways, and so it comes out of my mouth or it doesn't. And I figure this is the best form of propaganda that we can possibly come up with. But
Well,
I have
it's like 3/4 of the people watching this program can't read that quickly anyway, so you may be wasting your time.
And the
I
other quarter
tried.
can't read at all. So that's
Exactly.
I tried slowing it down, but I figured if I slowed it
I
down
knew you
too
would have
much,
tried slowing it down.
I mean, for quirky, but here's the bottom line, and it is literally the bottom line.
Line.
It's
The
going to
bottom
keep
line.
going back and forth. So if you don't get it the first, second, third, fourth, or fifth time because you're just not a skilled reader,
Correct.
then you'll
Keep
eventually.
going back and forth. Eventually,
Yeah.
you'll get it all. Yeah.
I actually like that I can see the chat now rather than having to have it on a different thing. Because I'm on my phone. So that's kind of cool because I can see Rick and David and yeah.
This is an interesting studio that I'm using, and there's a lot that can be done with it, and I'm just learning as I go, and we'll see how it all goes down, especially when the archive is out and whether everything is working on the playback as well as the live program. But what I was going to say, the only thing that in my mind is more disgusting than talking about, oh, are we going to trade Stephen Kwan? Are we going to trade Emmanuel Clase? For me, this says it all. President Donald Trump is threatening to hold up a new stadium deal for the Washington NFL team if it does not restore its old name of the Redskins, which is considered offensive to Native Americans. Now, you know something? Is that why the fuck people voted for this asshole? And I'm done with it. I'm done with it. If he wants to be a goddamn fucking racist, he's bitter about the fact that, if you know history, Donald Trump tried to become an owner in the NFL.
Yes, he did.
It was in Buffalo.
New Jersey Generals.
Oh, yeah. No, it was in.
Yeah, he owned the Generals, New Jersey Generals.
Yeah, the USFL. He was involved.
Yeah, but it was because
he tried
rebuffed.
Yeah,
he got rebuffed by the.
He also tried to buy Buffalo too at one point.
That's it, right? The Buffalo Bills, and he's bitter to this day because he's a little penis guy. Okay, he's got a little fucking penis, and I'm sick of him. I'm at the point now. This country's having a problem, and I want the problems fixed. And sure as hell, the previous administration wasn't dealing with them and wasn't fixing them. And the best that this cocksucker can come up with is, I think we should restore the Guardians back to the Indians, too. But he decided to lead with Washington's NFL team because it goes right to Washington. He doesn't give a fuck about Cleveland.
No, he never has.
Donald Trump's probably never been in Cleveland in his fucking life. I mean, it's just irritating as hell. And to my way of thinking, the people who responded to this, because they ran a poll on Cleveland.com, and it's interesting. They ran a poll while
was he from Parma?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, exactly. I was going there.
It was Dave Swirsky, and they ran that guy right out of town.
Yeah.
Okay, never mind.
Yeah.
No. I was going to say they ran a poll while Mary Kay Cabot was dancing on one, and
wow,
the results of the poll clearly said, look, drop it. It's been 4 fucking years, man. I like Slider. I wish the team would win more. I hope they'll win more. I don't care what the fuck they call them. Just win, baby.
How about he puts in some kind of legislation to force the Dolans to sell the team and to have a payroll of $200 million or more every year? That would be a good start.
Wow.
Well, I mean, a lot of people in Cleveland ask the question. I mean, hey, if you're going to do a government handout, why don't you hand out something to the Dolans? And I say, give a fucking hand job to the Dolans. Every time you buy a ticket to see that team play, you're jerking him off and giving him pleasure. It's not that I love the Guardians. It's not that I love the name Guardians. It's like that's what they selected, and times change. And Donald Trump's an 80-year-old, senile, stupid fuck of a man who is not even running the country. A bunch of wealthy billionaires are running the country, and he is trying to divert what is happening to our country. And it's pathetic. The same things that Biden did, except Biden was like, oh, I can't remember. Because he couldn't remember. He was senile. Give me the auto pen. I need the auto pen. Don't you realize by now, folks? Don't you realize by now your problems are not going to be solved by these jackasses? Good God. Going back and calling them the Washington Redskins. Yeah. Fuckhead. Yeah, I mean, it's embarrassing to me.
It is
But
embarrassing.
at any rate, all right, I don't want to get also in the headlines, deja vu all over again. Bengals president Mike Brown. And if I say those words, you'll say, it's about money, isn't it?
Correct.
Gee,
And he's the son of a former owner. Boy,
Jesus Christ.
who
He
knew?
says it's foolishness that Shamar Stewart is still unsigned, their 17th first round pick. Overall, he was the 17th in the first round. The sticking point in the negotiations, Mike Brown said, is a dispute over the language of the contract pertaining to potential conduct detrimental to the team. In that scenario, it could void guaranteed money owed to Stewart. There you go, which is a clause that the Bengals added recently to mirror other teams around the league. So it's basically the reason that they're concerned is about potential conduct detrimental to the team is not the victim of a goddamn crime. Judkins beats up his girlfriend, right? And
Allegedly, yeah.
nobody gives a flying fuck about the girlfriend. Let's be honest about this. It's like, well, there's a clause in his contract. He doesn't even have a contract, the dumb fuck. But I mean, still, it's like, oh, we can pay him less now. I don't know, what's a few scratches and bruises if we can save money? Ay, 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 ay. So, Mike Brown, not Mike Brown formerly of the Sacramento Kings and Cleveland Cavaliers.
Now with the New York Knicks, goddammit.
Yes, and
what's
not
he gonna do there anyway?
They had to hire somebody. That's actually probably not a bad move, but anyway.
Yeah.
No, that really isn't, and and he's like not Parkinsonian like Tom.
He's Ed Sullivan, Tom Thibodeau. You know,
Tibbs is like, well, right here on
our bench.
Right here
on our bench.
Yeah, I got to get the shoulder.
Come here.
Sham it. And here's what he said. We've been here for a long time. It's never happened, and that's holding up this contract. Well, then why did you put the language in if you've been there for such a long time and it's never happened? From our vantage point, it's a form of foolishness. And so are the Bengals. The Bengals are absolute foolishness. You can talk about Joe Burrow all you want. All you want. But he hasn't done shit when all is said and done. And somehow Mike Brown has turned that organization into a mediocrity when, God, they had the clearest shot to get a Super Bowl, and it's just kind of gone to hell. Then the Colts owner, all right, the new owner, because her husband
or whatever,
or her father or whoever the hell it was, he decided to just swallow too many pills or something. She says that Anthony Richardson still has time to prove himself. Now, she's talking about in the bedroom. This guy could not get it done.
Yeah, he didn't score very much, did he?
No. Do you know that his completion percentage was 47%?
Holy He must have a lot of kids. Oh, wait. No, I'm sorry. No,
I mean, you could kick a football into people's hands 47% of the time if you were skilled. Anthony Richardson.
Yeah, he kept slipping out of the pocket.
Well, the thing with him is he's hurt all the time, and where he is in his career and in his deal as a rookie, we still have time. She said, the owner, Ursay Gordon is her name. He still has time to prove himself. Bring a sense of urgency, you stupid fuck. Nothing brings a sense of urgency more than competition. And then she added, by the way, is there any behavior detrimental to the club that we could possibly save some money on this guy? Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Let's see what else we have. Oh, before I get into the whole, and again, I waste more time than any other host, but fuck it, fuck it. Uh, if you didn't see the Manny Pacquiao fight on pay per view,
No.
if you didn't see it, if
didn't.
you saw,
There should have been cops. There should have been somebody to arrest the judges. That was horrible.
If you saw it, you didn't see it, and you don't want to see it again. And you certainly don't want to pay for it a second time, which they're hoping. We're going to make this one a draw. And that way we'll bring it back. Bring it back, and Manny
He's 46, Moo. The man is 46 years old. He's not, oh my gosh. But here, you forgot you buried the lead. The guy he fought for the championship is named Mario Barrio. You couldn't make that shit up, okay?
That's a great
Mario Barrio. That's like a name that kids make fun of somebody on the playground.
You know, there is something wrong when you make fun of my name this way, Mario Barrio. You know?
Well,
that is a song.
No.
That would make a good hip hop song,
That was a joke.
Travesty. And again, I don't care about Manny Pacquiao. I really don't care about Manny Pacquiao. And if you look very, very, very carefully here, you will see all kinds of different things coming up on the screen so that you can read what my mind is thinking. Okay? So there's that. All right. Let's move on and talk about what we should be talking. The other guy who fought was Tim Tszyu Kostya's brother, I believe, and add to scene Tony the Calf. It's Tony the Calf. Okay.
You need that applause thing that you had the other day.
You got a theme song, Tony. Damn.
Well, I mean, it has more lyrics. Tony the Calf, it's Tony the Calf, falls asleep while getting head. Okay.
It was a long time ago. You got to give that a rest.
Why is it not producing sound?
One time.
Fuck?
One time.
You fuck one goat and people never stop going
They call you goat fucker the rest of your life.
One sheep. Oh, boy.
I'm glad someone's having fun here today.
Well, I'm having fun.
He's gone now. He got rid of it. Reminds me of the blog TV days when I used to ring up and bump him off the air.
He's not gone, is he?
He's gone. As far as I'm concerned, he looks like he is.
Where'd he go?
He's not there.
Tony,
come back.
He's not there. Let me tell you about the way she
looks. The way she acted. The color of her hair.
All right.
Her eyes were clear and bright. But
so let's go back to the initial conversation. Which quarterback is our guy? All right. And again, I can add some.
Oh, poor Tony.
Yeah. Tony, come back.
More picks than Glenn Campbell used in his career. Glenn Campbell. Oh, what about Roy Clark? Now, there was a fucker who could play guitar, man.
Oh, yeah. Glenn Campbell could, too. Before he forgot what a guitar was.
Before he forgot, yeah.
To me, the quarterback situation, and it's all going to play out, is Joe Flacco is a guy who will be able to run this system because he's run the system before. He's going to be the nomenclature of the playbook is going to be inculcated in his brain. He doesn't have to learn anything new. And the other thing is, if he gets to start the early games of the season, that's when the offensive line will be healthy.
Might still be alive. Yes.
That's right. So it all makes sense to me. Now, if you dislike Kenny Pickett as much as I do,
he's pretty.
yeah, right. Oh, wait, he's come back.
Oh, no, he's back.
Tony the Cat.
Tony the Cat.
Hi, Tony.
Why is this not producing sound? What the fuck?
I don't know.
We can hear you.
Yeah, we hear you fine.
We hear you.
And stop swearing on my show, you fucking asshole.
What the hell?
Or fucking do that again. Fucking
I can't
understand.
get this to produce sound, Mark. So I don't
No,
know.
but we hear you, but you don't hear us.
Oh, that's ideal.
People have been trying to invent that. Tony, you've come up with something here.
People are willing to pay to not hear us.
I'm wondering why in the world he's having that difficulty.
Oh, it's probably some Android phone thing or
I'm just on the
That's
phone
true.
for the first time. I haven't tried it on any other equipment.
So I mean, my thing with Flacco is he's got the star of the bunch. There's no question about that. He's got the most experience. Nobody can question that. He knows the system already. So why are people even conversing about this? But I'll go a little bit beyond that. Kenny Pickett has not proven anything in the NFL. And he was supposed to be a solution for the Pittsburgh Steelers. The Pittsburgh Steelers haven't been able to get anything out of the quarterback position since Ben Roethlisberger. And Russell Wilson was old and it turned into a pillar of salt, halfway through the season. And but Pickett couldn't seize the moment and get that job away from a 35-year-old man with totally diminished skills. So, and he actually, I'm not going to tell you he had a great running game or anything like that, but what he proved in his time with the Steelers is that he couldn't successfully throw long balls. And here's Tony again. Tony.
Well, it works on my iPhone, but it won't work on my iPad.
Huh.
I went into the studio and it was recognizing my voice, but like you were a fucking mime. Like it was supposed to lip read the program.
Tony, I had
And
the
the
same
volume
problem
was all the
on
way
my
up.
Android. I had the same problem on my Android tablet. It would do the same thing. I couldn't hear them, but I could,
Interesting. Now, that'll be something I bring up with after my lunch. I'll bring that up with the people who are on the forum.
Unless it's a Chrome thing, maybe it's, but I don't know.
What nationality is this company? Are they?
Yeah, are we like dealing with
German?
like Turkmenistan or some shit like here?
Yeah. Turkmenistan, good country.
So now,
who is less motivated?
Mark has lost his train of thought.
This is just going to be an ongoing ridiculous thing that is just going to be, that'll be next as we talk about Cavaliers. So you can all get excited about that,
Ooh.
And I should be looking at some of the comments. Rick May. Chat room looks the same. Multicolored carpeting and draped straight out of the Red Roof Inn. There you go. Hey, big worker. Yeah.
So you can't see the,
Hey, Red Roof Inn was Red Roof Inn was like a posh version of LK Motels. So I'll have you know.
Oh, geez.
Yeah, LK Motels.
Oh, you got to remember the Nights Inn, man. That's what you really had.
That was awesome.
The Nights Inn, the Roadway Inn. It's another good one.
So Malcolm Jamal Warner passed away, huh?
Yeah, he did. Yeah.
Oh, it's really too bad.
I think Bill Cosby outlived him.
No, what I'm afraid of is that when they found the drowned body, that Bill Cosby tried to fuck it.
Yeah.
I know.
I'm not going to touch that one with a pole or a Slav.
There you go.
Tony 2. There's 2 Tonys. We have 2 Tonys now.
What is going on with Tony? Tony, what are you doing?
He's got Tony 1 and Tony 2.
It's like duplicity.
It's
And
like
if there were
Rice
he'd be
Peroni, the San Francisco treat.
he would be Tony.
Tony.
Is somewhere it hurts. No.
I don't know what Tony's doing, but there's two of him, and
That's more than that's at least more than one. That
I got to remove him from one of these scenes. I don't know what to say about this. He's muted.
This is a tablet thing because I've used Chrome, Firefox, and the built-in Safari, and it don't work on a tablet. It doesn't produce sound.
Wow.
And Wolfgar is, you know, there you go. Wolfgar is, keep one of Pickett or Flacco. It has to be Flacco because he's at least proven that he can do something. My hope for Kenny Pickett is that when we have seen that quarterbacks get hurt in the preseason, and that's a real common scenario. Some team is going to be really needing a backup quarterback. And ship him off because there's no reason to even try this.
He'll be in a Carolina Panthers jersey by September, or Atlanta Falcons, or somewhere. Some godforsaken place.
And David Talevsky, is talking about Shedeur, and he'll be talked about in just a moment. But I'll bring up again what. The deal with Shedeur is he understands the concept of publicity. All right. If you drive 100 miles an hour and you get arrested, your name's on the news. But likewise, if you're doing something after the apartment explosion and he's the one there, then, he is doing public appearances and for causes for people. And he understands the publicity part of this. He just has to prove that I think he can learn a playbook quickly. I think the question is whether he can just execute at the speed of the NFL. I don't know whether he's capable of that and really in real time of the speed of the game, being able to make snap, quick decisions because he lacks speed. He doesn't have that escapability. And they're going to have a pocket for him and all of that. Speaker connected to Gallagher, too. Should we let him in?
Yeah, why not?
Gallagher, the watermelon smasher? Hell yeah.
All right. I don't know. I think I let him in.
It's just me. I just tried to put it on the tablet.
Oh, Hammer's doing it, too. What the hell?
Yeah.
Well, I figured Tony's going to be on there twice.
I'm so confused.
It's the same thing. I can't hear you guys at all on the tablet. That's weird.
Wow, it must be a tablet problem. Then.
You want me to blow your mind by joining in on some other?
Yeah, Bronx too, Tony too.
I feel left out here. There's only one of me.
I just saw that about the Gallagher too. I thought that was, that was a clinch.
But again, the thing that you got to keep the two young guys. It gave up Shedeur Sanders, and he turned out to be a real quarterback. You just shut down the team for good.
You might as well.
That would just be the end of it all. It would be finished.
To London or something.
So you don't draft quarterbacks, and then they say, "Well, it's all in preparation for drafting a quarterback next year." Well, you know something? You keep the guys you got, you give them a chance. If one of those guys works out, maybe you can actually draft a high-rated wide receiver when you have a better pick. Because I will have a better pick because they're only going to win 3 games this year if they're lucky. So, again,
maybe they can draft somebody that doesn't keep planning the quarterback on his ass. Kind of keeps the quarterback upright. That would be a good thing. Maybe somebody to block or some shit like that. Instead of just waiting till the last minute and trying to grab somebody up the strap.
Well, and here's a story that the Titans quarterback, Will Levis, is having season-ending shoulder surgery. He's gone for the year.
Say that really quick. Season-ending shoulder.
Yeah, you were struggling there. Sounded like Sam fucking Martini there for a second.
Yeah, God.
So we found our place to ship off Kenny Pickett to. Is that what we're saying?
Well, don't they have Cam Ward? Don't they? Didn't they just draft?
Yeah. I mean, this would not be.
They ain't gonna want Kenny Pickett.
Right.
We need a backup.
Now Moose 2. I'm not gonna stop it. I'm gonna vomit. You know, this is disturbing.
Oh, you got
immature people in the studio. Damn. I mean, obviously, Cameron Ward is who they wanted to play eventually, and Levis is a guy who they figured would be a guy who would.
Oh God!
Oh, he's not letting me in on the broadcast.
Yeah. So, and again, Levis could be a quarterback who other teams look at once he heals from his surgery sometime next year. So that's what we can hope with Kenny Pickett. Not that he gets injured, okay? But I will say this. I do not want a cast off. I mean, the Steelers don't know how to draft a quarterback. They don't know how to create a quarterback. They really don't know how. They've had how many years since Ben Roethlisberger got old. They've been no better at it than the Browns. They don't have shit at the quarterback position, and I don't want their retreads out on that field for the Browns.
Resisting Mason Rudolph like that.
Mason Rudolph.
He had a shiny nose.
Can I rant on something?
Yeah.
Yeah, why not?
So I don't know if anybody saw the WNBA thing.
The shirts?
Yeah. Do they fucking realize that league has never turned a profit?
Yeah, no, they
and
don't.
The fact that they would owe the NBA money if they were paid fairly.
They were paid what they were owed.
Yeah.
No.
I mean, the NBA's been subsidizing that league since its existence.
Well, more people are talking about it now. The question is, are they going to pay to watch it? That's the question.
People are watching it. It's getting better numbers on television. I mean, it actually is getting something. But when you're, getting better numbers on television, when your numbers were point whatever, getting a 1 point whatever is significantly better. So, yeah.
But you understand that the owners are making so much money; they're taking treasure baths. I mean, there's it's
Uncle Scrooge McDuck. Is that where you're going?
Oh no, it's a pittance.
That's exactly what came to my mind here. But
no, it's a pittance for them, and you never know; it might take off. I will say this because I was watching the skills portion of their of their all-star and I'll tell you, it's none of that set shooting bullshit that they the Bob Cousy look. These ladies are moving fast, jumping high, and have proper form shooting the basketball. The quality of the product is much better than it has been, and you add to that the overtone of racism with Angel Reese and with Caitlin Clark, and maybe this has found its time because the people in this country, there's nothing they love more than to hate on one side or the other because of the color of their skin, and so the league can take advantage of that. Oh, we're going to add Mr. Chalevsky in here. Hey, David.
Hey.
Now, David, you need to open up another browser too.
You need to open another browser.
Ah, crap! I can't hear now. What?
Can't hear anything.
David ain't work. What the hell is this?
What's the threat?
But if you think of what the WNBA looks like now versus what it was when we had the Cleveland Rockers, the first get rid of them, the game has completely changed. And it's changed probably 3 times in the last 15 years.
Yeah, I saw Dan Gilbert's getting the Rockers back next year or something like that.
Yeah.
Oh, and I'm sorry, R. Jones. We have to do this officially. Kathy from Red Lobster in Illyria wants her weekly shout out. She wants it in your Jimmy Haslam voice. All right, here we go.
Woohoo!
Woohoo!
Woo, Kathy, let me tell you something. I love myself some Red Lobster. I went out with a waitress from there once and she had crabs.
Legs.
Legs.
Yeah.
Woo! Yeah. Kathy from Red Lobster in Illyria, salute to you and all of the people working out there who really are watching this program for God knows what reason.
Salute.
Yes.
And now Joe Banner shouts out Paul from Pickering, Ohio.
Yeah.
Mm.
I don't even know where Pickering is. Does something smell in Pickering? I just wanted to say something about this Cleveland Browns quarterback situation.
It stinks.
That's what smells. I knew it. I'm
Love
killing
it
it.
when he was playing the critic. And his catchphrase was, "It stinks."
Boy, you're killing it. You know, when they got Kenny Pickett, my penis got hard. He couldn't give me a hand job because my penis is too big. His hand is too small. Enough. I mean, it's bad. Joe Banner now has turned vulgar because he really has absolutely nothing to say anymore about anything.
Oh God.
I'm starting to get used to the studio a little bit. This is hey, look at John Brown. John Brown joining us. You still in Arizona, buddy? I doubt that you moved back to Youngstown. Nobody moves back to Youngstown. I have a bunch of people that I communicate with who were once from Youngstown, but they're always someplace else, like in Nashville or
John
some.
finally got out of Warren, Ohio.
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah. Either in
Yeah, most
Arizona.
people move back to Youngstown. They're in a urn or some other type of box.
Got along Arizona. Yeah. It's good to see. I love the old faces, you know. I love that people. I mean, my God, this guy goes way back, 20 years back with this program. It is really kind of cool. And what's also really cool is, I was trying to think of all the different broadcasting studios I've used since this show was introduced all the way back in whatever the hell it was, 20,
Tony and I can help you with that.
2003.
Mogulus, Ustream,
Mo-
Blog TV, TPS Radio, fucking
I mean, it's been a never-ending thing, and
DSN, Digital Sports
DSN.
Network.
yeah, DSN, yeah,
Oh
unbelievable.
God.
Yeah, so
Boom.
I'm never
Yeah.
against trying something new. So that's hey, look at this, a baby on the way. How did you get pregnant, John?
Yeah, good question.
Jesus, John.
You fuck one goat. Oh man.
And David is saying, what sound was working yesterday? Well, are you saying that the sound is not working now?
Oh,
I think he's talking about when he called in because it was the same thing with me and
Ah. John, the
yeah.
TPS radio shows.
IP relay operator 415 relay.
Those are the good
We
old
always thought it
days.
was fucking Sam. Oh my God.
And it's funny, Sam Vince, his real name, passed
Yeah.
away, but I was just chatting with his online with one of his daughters, and so I try to keep up Well, with even the families of the old crew.
Oh God, the secret is out now. John Brown was the IP relay operator.
Yeah, I know. It's like that. That's awesome. I mean, we used to just screw around with everybody.
Oh
Uh,
God.
in those days, it was the wild, wild west. It really
God,
was.
remember when you called was it the Timberwolves ticket office on
No,
the
it's the
air?
Vikings.
The
The Viking.
Vikings ticket office on the air or some
Yep.
shit.
Oh, it was the wild, wild west. It was like, yeah. I mean, calling up the mall in Youngstown and getting Art Schleister thrown out of the mall for signing autographs and charging for them. I mean, only this could happen on live internet broadcast. It was. Uh, what is it that's not working for you, David? Are you just watching the program on
They have a
your?
pill for a lot of stuff nowadays.
I mean, obviously, other people are hearing this, um, or I don't know what he's referring to.
Oh, God, Jim and Mark Terry. God Almighty.
Uh,
And Jim Chambers coming on the air just yelling the N-word profusely.
oh, let me see here. Well, you can't hear us because you're not. Let me see here. Get Moose out of here.
Oh, I'm still here.
No, okay, you're there, and I'm seeing your video, right?
Yeah, that's pretty fun. And I also got my computer on.
Oh, there's what I'm talking about.
Well, you've got double
Multiple
boosters still. What the
instances.
hell? How'd that go through?
All right, which one do you want to keep, Moose?
No wonder why it sounded
Let's
like
play
you were in a
this
fucking
program.
traffic tunnel.
All the internet.
You pick.
I like your video, so
All right.
yeah, we'll just go ahead and
I'm a holding belly.
we'll just kick speaker there. Yes, all right. But he lives on. But I don't even see you at all here, David. You
Hey.
wouldn't be hearing any. He goes. Sorry, I logged out. I know.
Well, he's clearly hearing you on the stream. Yeah, David, it's because I don't know if you're using a tablet. It's just not connecting to sound on tablets for some odd reason.
The Mahoning Valley Hitmen.
Oh God.
Oh, the history of this program. I'm not totally proud of it, but it is what it is.
The Ken Silverstein War.
Oh my God. So, and as far as Gabriel, Dylan Gabriel, it's going to be one of these.
Gabriel.
One of these two guys, will be the sledgehammer. Okay, one of them will end up raising eyebrows in a good way, and the other one maybe not so much. But they've got to both make the roster. Stop it, Moose. What?
I literally could not hear you once you kicked me. So
Oh, I see.
I literally was deaf, dumb, and blind like that pinball wizard guy from Soho down to Brighton.
Gary the numbers guy?
Yeah, that guy too. 11-11.
So next is the Cavaliers, and I guess I'm just gonna kill the scroll here. I wanted to put up something on the scroll, and I'm going to give a shout out to Mac Perry. Mac Perry's a guy who's on Twitter, and he does a lot of live broadcasting, and he is probably the most diehard Cavaliers fan of all. Very positive guy, and I give him credit for that because it's so easy to go negative when you're doing broadcasts. And so he's like a really positive guy, and I want people to know that I respect that because he try to stir up controversy to get attention. He has quite a few followers. I mean, like in the thousands. He does good work, but I do want to kind of he's the biggest flag waver for Jalen Tyson, and I, for the life of me, I mean, I know in one respect what he's seeing. The guy's changed his form on his perimeter shot. He's gotten a little bit stronger. But for the life of me, I'm watching the Summer League, and it's not like he was dominating anybody. I mean, he was balanced. They were trying to use him as a ball handler, which he's not. And I don't care how many times somebody says to me, this guy, and I'm reading it in the media too. It's like, this guy, Jalen Tyson, he's going to be the real deal. You wait. The real deal of what? He doesn't shoot well. He changed his shot for a reason, folks. It's because he couldn't make them. And it's the same thing as Isaac Okoro. Well, Isaac has started to get more arc on his shot. Well, yeah, because if you throw up line drive, it won't go in the basket. So that's one thing. He hasn't suddenly grown, Jalen Tyson. He's not going to be a guy who is going to thwart anybody. He's supposed to be, well, he's kind of a defensive guy. And that's what they said about Okoro. But you can't afford to put somebody on the floor in the NBA today who does not have a reasonable chance of scoring in a big kind of way in any given game that they play in. And that's why Okoro failed. Okoro could play defense, but if he was in transition, getting a layup or slashing and going to the hoop, totally unreliable. We don't need another guy like that. And I'm just like flummoxed. I mean, and I watched Summer League games, and it's not like it was worth watching for the majority of people, but Naquan Tomlin and Jalen Tyson were the two guys who we were supposed to be paying attention to. And with the exception of the last game in which Naquan was put out on the floor with a bunch of, old men like me who will never play in an NBA game in their lives, Naquan had a less than stellar last game, but up to that point, he was playing extremely well. And part of that reason is because when Jalen Tyson was on the floor, they were able to get the ball into his hands. But I'll say this about Naquan. Naquan looks like he can handle the ball better than Tyson. He's got a better handle. And I'm not saying that I want Naquan to be handling the ball because he'll get picked and then it'll be fast break.
Who do you want handling your balls? I mean, come on, you gotta pick one of them.
But, the ball handler's Darius Garland. He's not going to be ready to play. And Donovan Mitchell is going to end up with the ball in his hands too much. And I don't know. And then Lonzo Ball, for as long as he can remain on his feet, which in playing in games, which has been a problem for him since 2017.
Can Kenny Atkinson handle ball?
Yeah, well, I really don't want to think about that. That's really disturbing. Thank you for bringing it up. I knew there was a reason you were on this program. Thank you for
I'm being disturbing as possible here. That's what I do.
In all truth, Naquan Tomlin stood out more than Jalen Tyson did. And the reason he stood out to me...
He's taller.
Yeah. He's got length. He has the build of
length. Does that mean he's taller? Like he's got length? He's bigger?
Well, that would be, yes, the assumption that we're talking about.
Okay, good.
But he has a similar body build as Pascal Siakam. He's a guy, and there's something he showed me, and I'm not looking at his performances in the Summer League and saying, oh, he's going to become an offensive juggernaut. What he showed me was an inordinately quick first jump. He gets up off the floor real quickly. and he has second hops as well. A lot of his points came from second opportunities, beating people to the spot. Um, uh,
Ooh, Hammer just disappeared from the live view.
all right.
There he
Well,
is. No, he's back
okay. I
now.
don't know. We lost for a minute. We've resuscitated him, I think. You
I
there,
think I
Hammer?
switched.
Yep.
I think I switched over to the Wi-Fi because I'm actually at home.
Ah, there you
So
have
I
it.
think I came off the 5G to the Wi-Fi.
But a guy who has a nose for the ball, what I noticed is that he was finding the shortest straight line distance to get to loose balls. And he was, stop
Those
it.
for
Stop it.
He said loose balls.
Loose balls.
those for the ball. Yeah.
But he was coming up with rebounds. He was getting his points down low from putbacks. He was scoring from the perimeter. He was doing and also sharing the basketball. It wasn't like he had to, when he pressed in the last game, it was because there was nobody on the floor and he was shooting too many threes, and it didn't work out very well for him. But of the two guys, I say that Naquan, he intrigues me more, but the organization doesn't feel that way.
Wow.
The organization seems to prefer Jalen Tyson, and Naquan may be looked upon as a long shot to even see the floor for the Cleveland Cavaliers. And I would love to see him playing against some of the NBA people to see how he stacks up. And rather than just another one of these Imani Bates, let's bring him, just send him down and then bring him up for 2 games and send him down. It's like, give him an opportunity. We're lacking that 6'9", a guy who's a 3 who can shoot from behind the arc. We're lacking that. We don't, we have guys who are playing the 3 who are 6'4" and 6'5", for God's sakes. That's not good enough. And when we have a problem with rebounding the way that we do, that's just not good. So, to me, that's what that's about. That. Let me see who else is. Hey, R. Jones says, I made her day. Boy, she must be having a bad day.
Wow.
You know something? I haven't eaten at a Red Lobster. Well, actually, 2 years ago, I ate at a Red Lobster.
I didn't know they existed.
No, you know what? When I went there, they were still doing the all-you-can-eat shrimp thing that almost put them out of business.
Wow.
And so, and I didn't help them in that regard. But believe me, it's like
the remorseless eating machine.
Shrimp tails sticking out my nose.
You go now. Yeah.
Yeah.
You go now.
Fat boy,
He even ate the plastic lobsters that are only for display purposes.
You go now. Oh, God.
Food.
Yeah. And you know something, John? You're absolutely right. 20 years ago, the Browns didn't have a quarterback, and the Indians didn't have anyone who could play right field. And today, we don't have a quarterback, and still no one. It's amazing that we can't find power hitting, outfielders.
I'll say this: if you watch any of yesterday's game, the guy playing left field, who is not normally a left fielder for the A's, made me feel better about all of our.
Oh my God! What a stumble bum!
He looked like the kids on my son's team back when they were in high school, when he went from the Catholic school to the public school, and they came out and one kid goes, "Yeah, I've never played baseball before," and he's a senior, and I'm like, "You don't do that." And so, yeah, that's exactly what it looked like. It was just like every time they hit the ball out there, it was an adventure out there in that field.
Dun, 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 dun. Oh my God! It was just. I mean, anytime the ball hit the wall, he guessed wrong on how it would tear him. I mean, the guy had no route to the ball whatsoever, and it's like, and then he caught what he thought was a third out and let a guy just score without even throwing the ball from left field. I mean,
and then they had another one that got hit to right field where either right or center where they didn't even throw the ball in. Like they didn't even make an attempt to get the ball in quickly. It was a comedy of errors in that outfield. That was a fun. Oh my gosh, that was horrible. It kind of took the edge off of watching J-Rod play right field because he's horrible too.
Well, to be honest, we should have swept that series.
Yeah, we definitely should have swept that series.
The A's have just caved. They look like a team that was like totally disinterested out there, and they were making real simple, basic mistakes. And but again, I'm glad that Angel Martinez upheld my confidence in him. I don't know what the organization wasn't seeing earlier this season. He is a real deal player, especially in this lineup.
Well, that lineup yesterday started 5 guys batting 166 or worse.
Yeah, I know.
That's only 166 better than Bronx batting this year.
Correct. Hey, I used to bat cleanup in the stadium, so there you go for 1 year.
Well,
in front of Praz and those guys.
Exactly. Yeah. That was
Mark Hardy. Yeah,
I was like the number 4 hitter.
This is what I also Guardians top draft pick came from Texas A&M, Jace LaViolette, and he is continuing to recover from a hand injury he suffered in the SEC tournament. What is it with this organization? I mean, they won't bring Chase DeLauder up, and when asked why, Antonetti and Dolan put their heads together and said, well, we don't think he's physically prepared after his injuries. And it's like, oh, for fucking Christ's sake. He's raking the ball like a 350 average down there. And we don't feel that he's strong enough. Well, then he's never going to be strong enough. I'm so sick of the Grady Sizemores and the Bradley Zimmers and now Chase DeLauder. And now the first pick, the biggest pick we could have gotten. The stupid fuckers pick a guy who's not only injured in the SEC tournament, he had a second procedure on the goddamn hand. I mean, it's going to turn out, no, swing the bat anymore. That's all for him. It's just maddening. They just can't get it done. And it's a shame when you waste Jose Ramirez, you waste players, and you wasted Shane Bieber, who, as far as I know, they're probably just waiting to trade him. That's what I have to believe. The guys get hurt and they stay hurt. I mean, and we get a guy like Lane Thomas, and it's like he contributes at the end of the season, had some big hits, and now that he's the full property of the Cleveland Guardians, he's in a body cast. I mean, this guy's never going to fucking play again. I mean, it's just, ugh.
I think we should just prospects, thousands of them, like we always do. Let's trade Stephen Kwan to the Yankees. So there you go.
Oh, and now, the once again, we have the scroll. All right,
the scroll,
and the best interests of Cleveland have nothing to do with Paul Dolan and Chris Antonetti and all of that. Only thing we are is a development system for the big markets in Major League Baseball. And it's like people are saying, well, would you trade these guys? Would you trade Stephen Kwan or Emmanuel Clase? And it's like, well, sure, if it makes the Yankees, the Tigers, and the Dodgers better.
Yeah.
The Tigers, because somebody's got to win in our division, and it's going to be them, even though they have lost like 6 in a row.
But they're still like 14 games or 15 games over 500.
Yeah,
I
the
mean,
Guardians are 10
yeah.
and a half behind. Yeah, they're not going to get caught. They're not going to get caught. So at this point, why not? Go ahead and trade Class A to your divisional opponent. Go ahead and do it. Because all you care about is if Major League Baseball will cover you with shitty television coverage, then you're happy with that. Matt Underwood got to go. That guy, I
He's
don't know.
lost
He's
it.
brain
He's lost
damaged.
it. Yeah.
He's brain damaged. I don't know what the hell he's talking about. What he's seeing, he's doing the Harry Carey, where he misjudges, the distance of fly balls.
Well, they're both doing it now. Him and
Harry Carey. I haven't done Harry in a long time. Oh, well, nobody's done him in a long time.
Nobody's gonna be handling his balls anytime soon.
No, and but he used to do that very same thing. Oh, it's crushed out there. Well, no, it's not as far as I thought it was. It's like,
well, that's the last couple of games since MLB has taken over, they've made people take vacation during the season. Have you seen this thing going on? So you had Al Palowski doing the last few games. Al does a nice job.
I bet he's a lot better.
Something I've been wondering why I didn't get this opportunity a long time ago. The guy's obviously down the drain. This idiot, Matt Underwood, and I couldn't step in. You know what I felt like? I felt like, name any Guardians player who never gets a chance to play. I was feeling like Will Wilson.
Larvel blanks.
Larvel blanks.
Yeah. One that came off the top of my head.
Al Palowski. The thing I love about Al Palowski is stuck him in that little fucking studio after the game for so many years, and he was bitter. You could just tell. It's like, and they put some woman who was a beginning broadcaster next to him, and he had this look on his face like, get me the fuck out of here. I don't want to be here. When I heard him doing play-by-play, it's like, it isn't that he's a great play-by-play guy, but he doesn't make ridiculous mistakes.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the whole thing. So, I don't know. All right. So, at any rate, Gavin Williams is starting to look like maybe he's settling in a little bit. He's got the arm.
Yeah.
The problem is when he's got command of his fastball, that curveball he has is devastating. And I'm not going to compare it to Nolan Ryan because that would be like an overstatement, but the same principle. You're gearing up for 97 miles an hour, and he has something that just falls off the cliff, man, with that breaking ball. And he's getting people to swing at pitches out of the strike zone now because he's showing a little bit better command. And it was again the A's. Who are we playing tonight, by the way?
The O's.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I like my trade.
We got a 4-game series with the O's.
Oh.
And then we go on the road.
Yeah. Well, it's hopefully the fans will see something that will encourage them. See that they're hitting some balls out of the park now. Instead of just little dinky singles and loading the bases and ending up with nothing. But I still think Stephen Vogt is a moron. I don't think that he's a bright guy. I don't think that strategically he knows what he's doing. He's not inspiring confidence to the players. And it looks like the players are trying to fight back after that 10-game losing streak. But that put them so far behind, it may have just taken the pressure off some of these people. And now you've got Rocchio back up, and he's starting to hit again, which happened earlier that he went into the bucket. We're seeing a lot of guys. I'm looking for somebody like Angel Martinez to show more consistency, starting to do that as he plays more often. but what he's also showing, he's up to 9 home runs now. He's showing double-digit home run capability, and that's something that you can pitch around Jose Ramirez and not have to deal with him. And who are you afraid of behind him? And the answer is the organization doesn't have much confidence in Kyle Mansardo, and I can't figure that out to save my soul. I mean, you got to live and die with some of these young players, and they're going to have ups and downs, but they're up at the big league level. You got to freaking play them. Yeah. I just don't understand it, and probably never will.
Never will.
Yeah, it's something from a strategic perspective that doesn't make any sense to me. So overall, guys, how has I'm talking not to just to the listener, but how has the experience been watching this on the new studio, and both comments in the chat room and also the panelists? Any difference that you're seeing as opposed to with StreamYard?
You sound very clear.
Yeah, you sound good.
You're very well modulated.
Yes.
All right. And, I'm really looking for whatever feedback you can give, because eventually I am going to.
Well, I really don't like these colored patterns that are floating around in the.
See, I was going to say I like the colored patterns in the background.
Well,
but I'm also a little bit I'm kind of,
we're all in the spectrum here anyway. Yeah. So
there you go.
One end or the other. Yeah.
And Ron, Stephen Kwan hasn't even been playing, and which raised the red flags of him being traded. I'm seeing 20% chance that he would get moved, 20% chance to Class A. It would take an exceptional deal, and the Guardians never get an exceptional deal because they always end up getting future players that never have a future, and there has to be a now at some point in this.
Well, we haven't had a good trade since we got Vizquel for Felix.
Well, let's go on here. It hurt us in one spot, but helped us in the other. The Josh Naylor trade, Slade Ciccone has been doing better and better. We got 7 and a third innings out of him the other day. I mean that, and Williams just had 7 yesterday or 8 innings yesterday. I'll take that.
Vote leaving Ciccone in that game was criminal.
Yeah.
The guy had pitched 8 innings. He had given up like 1 run. He had done everything he was supposed to. Then get your fucking bullpen in. Get somebody in there. You don't have to worry about it being Class A. You just get somebody out there, and you don't.
They almost tanked it. I mean, shit.
Well, sure, they had the tying run up at the plate, and the reason is Ciccone hadn't pitched that many pitches. He put him up over 100 pitches. It's easy.
Going in there, he was. I think he was in the 70s or 80s going in his pitch count, low 80s, or going into that last inning, and then all of a sudden it was like, oh wait, hold on, I forgot I'm not supposed to pitch this inning. But overall, I will say I will take what we've gotten from Slade Ciccone so far. He's been a very pleasant surprise.
And it didn't start out that way, but but again, sometimes it just, takes time for methodology to work. And the thing that I like about Ciccone right now, he's not trying to be more than what he is. It appears that he's getting ground balls, he's throwing strikes, he's making teams put the ball in play, and he actually had a good number of strikeouts, which he hasn't been doing, but he's keeping pitch count down. And Vogt immediately said, well, we have to put an end to that. We'll blow your fucking arm out by making you throw 100 pitches. I mean, it's foolishness, but yeah. And I don't know, you should look up before we get out of here what Josh Naylor is hitting now. He has been
do that.
He has been above 300 all season.
Wow.
And
he's hitting better than any of our batters have been. That's for sure.
But again, he's an injury waiting to happen because of his weight and his conditioning.
Hey, I resemble that. Okay.
No, well, me too, but I'm not trying to play big league sports.
No.
Hey, I've injured a thumb before. I'm just letting you know. So
What? So, like looking things up, man. That's dangerous.
Exactly. He's currently batting 292. Let me see where his.
Is he still stuck at 10 home runs?
I'm gonna see this in a second. It's got to switch over to overview here. 11. He has 11 home runs, 58 RBIs.
Wow, that's a lot of RBIs for.
Well, I mean, again, he is coming off of a 30 home run season, and I never thought that Naylor's a 30 home run a year guy. What I thought is he was really good with a bat going to the opposite field, and the stats he's putting up this year would be more representative, a higher batting average but less power because he's playing for a team that doesn't require him to swing for the fences. Very emotional guy, and
he's fun to love. I mean, good grief, he's definitely a fan favorite. I have a City Connect Naylor 22 jersey.
Yep.
I bought into that shit. Now, granted, it was somewhere from China or whatever, but hey,
that's all right.
It works.
So, at any rate, I'm finished, and we made it through an entire maiden voyage.
Okay, hear from Dick Goddard.
Dick Goddard?
Dick Goddard, how's the weather today?
Finally, the weather is cooperating with us in Northeast Ohio. And the one thing that I'm really, really happy with is it was sunny, it wasn't humid, 76 to 77 degrees during the course of the afternoon, and people were outside walking and enjoying themselves. I saw a number of people who weren't even coming out of their homes, who were walking around, and in some cases their private parts exposed. That's how comfortable they were in the weather. So I'm really happy with this, and I hope it stays this way. But you know what we're going to find out is that it's going to go back up to 90 degrees this week. This week. By Wednesday, Thursday, it's going to be right back to 92 degrees.
Well, I have a question for both of you. How does Art Modell stand this weather every day? I mean, how does that work?
I don't know. Well, at any rate, I got to get out of here. It's 6:15, for God's sakes. Y'all got bonus Moohead that you didn't ask for.
We didn't even Peter Alice about the British Open. And
we'll do that on Friday. We'll do that on Friday. It'll be old news because he's an old dead guy.
You could have done a 2-ball joke with Rory McIlroy, but anyway.
Yeah, it's a shame I didn't think of that.
Yeah, you could have done that, but some other time.
Hammer time.
I'm excited. I'm excited today. I'm excited. Got my new stickers for my license plates. So
there you go. All right, that trip you
one
wasted.
day before they expired. So there you go.
Good job.
Yeah.
I
don't know what that means.
Thank you, Bronk. Thank you, Hammer Time. I really got to go. Thanks, everybody, for tuning in.
You gotta go. Don't wet yourself.
To this edition of Moohead Radio. We'll be back again on doing it all over again. Until then, hasta la vista, Pastor Heads. Good night.